It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's out to Chubb, complete. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And fighting down inside the 25. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Washington.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
23 yards, the final tally.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
It's Gibson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third down, here's Haskins. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hopkins' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Mayfield. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Gillen in punt formation for the Browns.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
42-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Mayfield. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Mayfield with it once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Washington.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, Gibson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. out of the shotgun. Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
To Steven Sims.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Washington.
First and 10, it's Haskins. They will find Davis. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Washington.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes this Washington 17. Browns nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish. Now Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Mayfield now. He'll get this one to Galladay. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Kenny Galladay brings up third down.
Third and long for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield now from the 50. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins slings this deep from... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
17.
Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's the end.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Haskins on 3rd down. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Washington 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Another Cleveland Browns. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Mayfield. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Montez Sweat. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
11-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or other.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Hunt going to run for it, but he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. Got an open man, finds Gibson.
Haskins pass.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Cleveland offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Seibert's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Sims on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line. Today's finals, Washington.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
Yeah, but I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.